Hi, guys. Welcome to Mindful Balance Pursuit, a podcast that's all about peace of mind and mindfulness and health, mentally, physically, financially, and all the good stuff. And this is a special Christmas episode because it's currently Christmas. It's Christmas morning, and we did our thing. we did. We opened our gifts already, and we're we're going later to dinner and stuff like that. So I have until like 3 o'clock of some downtime, and it's currently about 11 a.m. on Christmas morning. So Merry Christmas. Merry belated Christmas. I'm sure you're not watching this on Christmas morning because I'm probably not going to upload it on Christmas morning. But I just want to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all of that stuff. So this one's kind of a little bit, I don't know, this one's kind of a little bit off the cuff. I thought I should jump on here and just go over, some thoughts that I had because Christmas is a really awesome time of year, and it could be a really rough one too, right? And sometimes it's just rough because you have to work, and your kids are at home, and Santa brought them gifts, but Dad's got to work or Mom's got to work, especially miners and nurses, and in this city that I'm in, a lot of people have to work. But anyways, I just wanted to go over a few things like navigating some expectations during the holidays and dealing with that, and some kind of reframing the whole gift giving pressure. There's obviously a lot of pressure with that, but what I want to go over too is some of these social expectations. Like if you have to work during Christmas, then go work. Make that double time. But there's this social expectation and this pressure from peers and family members that, like they'd really love you to not work, and maybe that's just not financially an option for you. Maybe working on Christmas Day is the exact bonus, is the exact boost you need to get out of whatever hole you're in, right? So don't give into the social expectations, like, and also the social expectations, not just for work, but, if you are off and you're going to your in laws, and your brother in law or your father in law or that weird uncle, or even on your side of the family, they always go off the rails, or they drink too much, or they get all political, and there's all this bullshit you have to deal with. And it's like, you know what, I don't even want to go. I don't even want to put myself in that situation because my family's crazy, and or my in-laws are crazy, or I got that crazy cousin who's going to be there, and they always bring up my past in front of my new partner, or then don't go because these social expectations, it's ruining holidays for a lot of people. And you could just work. You could just do what is best for you, do what's best for your kids and your family, or start a new tradition, right? Where, hey, this is a new tradition where we go camping. If you don't have a lot of family to go visit, then camping could be a new tradition, or even just staying home and doing crafts, or playing guitar, or anything like that. I'm just going to close this door 1 second. I forgot my fireplace was on. Yeah, so anyways, just to get back on track here. So what are people afraid of with the social expectations? Are they afraid to not go to the family function to deal with the crazy uncle, or whatever it might be? Are they afraid of the where were you, and the oh, I guess you're too good for us, and all that? Well, yeah, you know what? Maybe I am too good for you. Maybe maybe I don't want to be in that situation anymore. So you don't have to deal with those, um, which is easier said than done. Obviously, I understand, but the holidays shouldn't be a time where you're putting yourself in stress because you're extending yourself to this kind of outer circle that you're not usually a part of. And then there might be a lot of kind of ridicule and so how's work? When are you buying a house? When are you having a kid? When are you doing whatever the hell society says you're supposed to be doing? Those questions. Um, which isn't, I get that a lot, and it's fine. It's because I'm on track. Like in my mind, life is good, and I'm on track, so I don't mind answering those questions. But for a lot of people, they do mind answering those questions. You don't necessarily have to put yourself in that situation. So, okay, um, social expectations during the holidays, right? You don't have to deal with it. You really don't. You can start your own traditions. You could be mindful of these external energies and how they affect you, right? So if you have somebody who's very loud in the room and it's annoying, and they're drinking, they're having wine, and they're getting louder and louder. So here's what you do. It's annoying. No doubt. No doubt it's annoying. You acknowledge to yourself that it's annoying you. So now what you've done is you've brought it forward. You put it on the table, your own mental table, and now you choose what to do with it, right? So now you choose. You tell them to shut the fuck up, or you can choose to take it, deal with it, like acknowledge the emotion you're feeling, and then kind of I suppress it. Really, is the only word I could think of. But um, once you acknowledge the feeling that you're feeling, and you are actively paying attention to how you are thinking, you can now control how you basically react to how you're feeling. So feelings create reactions because somebody angers you and you react, or somebody makes you sad and you cry. Like, feelings create reactions. So when they're annoying you, acknowledge the feeling, and then now you have the power of choice. So you choose your reaction, right? So you choose to just breathe, or watch TV, or change the channel, or turn up the TV. You know, um, Subtle hints there for them to shut up, just turn the TV up. But anyways, you have the choice. Do not, when you go, when you walk into a room, do not let these external energies affect you during the holidays, because it's a time for peace, right? And you don't want to ruin your peace. So if you get caught in a corner with somebody and start having a conversation you don't necessarily want to have, you know, just tell them, hey, you know what? Yeah, things are good. I don't really want to get too into it right now. I just want to have a nice, relaxing day. But thank you. Merry Christmas. Just it's a time for peace. And don't let those external, um, even if they're playing annoying music like Mariah Carey for the 1800th time Christmas special, it's like, okay, take the feeling, acknowledge the feeling, choose how you're going to react to that feeling, and then try to make a choice of peace instead of reacting. Because if you do react negatively, so now that's going to further affect your mood more negatively, right? It snowballs. It's like when you smile in the mirror, it kind of makes you feel happy for a millisecond. It's fake smile, but you smile, and it it kind of makes you feel like, oh, am I happy? So it's kind of the same strategy there. You want to just internally laugh it off, internally smile. So yeah, and that's kind of setting boundaries during the holidays, right? You got to set boundaries with family, and especially with social commitments. And then I wrote down communicating effectively and respectfully about personal limitations. And, like a good one that came up during the holidays is newborn babies. You don't necessarily want people smooching your baby, touching your baby, and spreading germs on your baby who's, a month old or less. And you're now going to this social gathering with family. And you know what? That's a very healthy, normal boundary to set. And if they don't like it, too bad. So that's one example. Or, this holidays, we're going to ask you guys, don't give my kids a shitload of junk, as in candy or food. Not junky gifts, but like, just don't fill them full of fudge and chocolate and cookies. And, you know, you can have one, You can have two because it's Christmas or whatever, but you don't need your kid throwing up in the car on the way home, you know? So those are healthy boundaries you can set. And obviously, in a really respectful way, right? You don't want to be a dick about it. Um, so, and then another one, too, if you had a really tough year, would just be some self reflection on the things you did accomplish this year. And I personally don't like to think about 2024. I personally don't like to think I'm going to do this next year and this next year and that. Although goal setting is really important, I find personally that reflecting on what I've already accomplished gives me kind of like a forecast. Oops, gives me kind of like a forecast for where I'm going. And goals just naturally get set that way. So I don't put heavy expectations on myself, but I do reflect on what I did accomplish and reflect on what you accomplished, not physically as in like career or financially, but what you accomplished emotionally, on a personal level, things you don't tell people about. Like, I barely even cried this year. I barely even um, had to, lie to people this year. I barely had to do this because I'm fixing myself. I'm helping myself, right? So these personal reflections, or it could be like your physical fitness or your mental state, and those goals, because those are real life goals that we don't tell anybody about. So, for me, I started meditating this year, and it's really given me just a really positive start to my day. I start on a like instead of starting my day looking at Instagram or TikTok, I I now just get up, have a coffee right away. I'll stretch, do very specific yoga poses to stretch to loosen myself up. I don't go full blown yogi. I just do very specific stretches to loosen me up, and then I meditate, and then I'm up. Now I start my day. It really starts you on a good start, right? So then I get dressed, then I shower, then I brush my teeth, then I look at Facebook, then I look at Instagram, right? Then I have my second coffee or my third or whatever. So, you know, self reflection is where I was going with that. So, self reflection on how you've been doing, how you've been working on yourself. And that'll kind of show you where you're going, and you'll reflect on what you need to work on too, right? Um, and then the last thing I want to talk about, sorry, I'm all over the place, guys. I didn't really think about this one this morning. I just thought I got some extra time, so I'm going to jump on here. This one's a great one. The gift giving pressure. How much do I spend? Oh, she's given me 5 things. I should give her 6 things, or I have to match her 5, or, you know, or should I get one big gift, or should I get like a bunch of little gifts to make it seem like it's better? Like, oh my God, just stop. Just get the person what you can get financially. Get the person what you think they would like. If you're like me and you're handy, you can make something out of wood or metal or decorations, or if you are native and you want to make like some traditional crafts, anything that means something, it means something from you to them, right? Anything that's part of your being, part of your heritage, part of your religion, or part of yourself. Make something meaningful, and that goes a long way. People really appreciate that. But don't worry too much about the gift giving pressure, especially now with the price of everything. And that goes for traveling too, right? Traveling is getting more expensive, and if you have to tell your family, we're not going to make it this year, it's too expensive. You could be honest, and that's the truth. And we really want to stay close to home this year. It's a very normal feeling to have, and people can accept it however they want to accept it. That's not up to you. That's up to them. So the gift giving, there's a lot of pressure associated financially, and there's a lot of emotional stress with that, right? Um, so yeah, another thing too is you can give people the gift of your company, which sounds cheesy, but you're showing up. You didn't get them anything, but you're there, you're showing up. Not only that, you're showing up positive, you're showing up healthy, you're showing up and giving them the gift of your presence because you're in a good financial or you're in a good mental mindset, right? And so you're contributing to a positive environment when you're there. You're not going there and being a total, belligerent idiot. That's not a gift to anybody. So, take all the Christmas expectations and just fuck them. Honestly, that's all you have to do. Go if you want to go. Don't go if you don't want to go. And remember, it's your mindset. It's your mental health. They have to take the news however they want to take the news. They have to open the gift and react however they want to react. You bake some cookies, people put it in their mouths, they taste it, they react how they want to react. You used a little too much salt. Okay, whatever. Like, don't stress. Don't stress about this little shit, the holiday season. 2024 is almost here. I'm not big on New Year's resolutions and all that. I mean, because I think the best time to start is now, no matter what day it is. So, yeah, I just want to say Merry Christmas. Um, Thanks to the 5 people who watch my videos. I really hope you're doing well. Don't worry about the social expectations. I don't know where these expectations even came from. You got to put your own expectations on yourself. Worry about your own mental health. If you want to work, go make that double time. It'll pay off. New Year's is around the corner. Work again. Make more double time. Stay an extra hour. Who cares? Put that money in the bank. You know, pay off some debt. Pay those credit cards. Start the new year with money down. So do what you got to do. But show up for yourself first. Show up for your friends and family second, because if you can't show up for yourself, you're not helping anybody. So, my name's Tom. This is Mindful Balance Pursuit. Thanks for watching this last minute idea I had here, but I really appreciate you guys, and I wish I could talk longer, but I've already running this thing for like 20 minutes. So, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. Stay safe, and don't sweat it. And I will see you on the next episode, hopefully before New Year's.